Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Again, that still sounds really strange to me. Anyways, last time we got through Mount Moon after dealing with Team Rocket and collecting a fossil, and made it all the way over here to Cerulean City, where we're trapped, guys. We're trapped. We can't go back over to Mount Moon. What a shame. But hey, at least I got my newly evolved Ivysaur with me. Bob seems interested in the Rattata he just caught. Well, that's actually to foreshadowing to what's going to be happening today, because today, guys, we're going to be exploring Cerulean City and see what they got to say. You're making some sort of encyclopedia of Pokemon. That sounds like a fun time, says the creepy old baldy man who looks like he's on a business trip or something. You know the guy who lives in that house there? He collects bikes from all over the world. Yes, this is actually something that was in the original games, but unfortunately not in this game. My bike collection is impressive, isn't it? I want to let you ride or buy one, but feel free to have a look. This is because bikes are not a thing in this game. There's actually other methods where you can actually just travel around, but that's not for a while. It was cool getting to see all those rare bikes, but boy, that bike mania goes on and on and on. Well, it's a good thing I'm not like that half the time. Only when it comes to video games and Pokemon. I like riding on Pokemon, sure, but riding on a bike is pretty cool too. Oh yeah, Bobby, can you please stop getting stuck on the things there for me, please? Now what I really want to check out is that cool ass electrode over here. Look at this thing. This thing is massive. Look at it. It's so cool. Electrode is loafing around. It looks like it's wide open. Electrode, use Swift. No, not that move. Ugh, Pokemon are so hard to control. They say it's up to your skill as a trainer whether your Pokemon will listen to you or not. And it's also whether or not how many badges you have. Let's not forget about that, my friends. You got a Clefairy. That means you're cool. Oh, my dearest Clefairy's head. Especially with its fur, and it got really fluffy and cool. But I got back to normal when I kept messing with it. Well, that's what happens when you mess with hair. You get the flare or something. I have no idea where I was going with that. Is there anything over here? Hidden item? Hidden item? No, there's not. What a shame. Let's go in the Pokemon and see what we got. Have you ever seen a rare candy? I never found one at the shop. Hey, why did you know what? I actually have a rare candy. I'm not going to be using rare candies because, you know, it's very easy to level up your Pokemon in this game. Once you defeat a gym leader and get a new badge, you should visit the local shop. You should have new items you can buy. It's a sign that you become a strong trainer. I'm not sure if there's actually any new items that specific Pokemarts will have, but it looks like this one is just exactly the same, where it has all the accuracy, the guard specs, repels, and whatnot. So yeah, nothing really new has happened around here, but it is a good place to go if you want to sell some items. Personally, not going to go ahead and sell items quite yet, but that's a thing. Next thing that I want to do is head into the Pokemon Center. Because there's actually quite a couple things that I want to show off in here. Specifically here in Cerulean City. Let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon because that's also, important. And, yes. We hope to see you again. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that Bill, I heard he'll do anything to get his hands on a rare Pokemon. Anything at all. Wow, he sounds like an extreme masochist now, doesn't he? Hi, do you want to trade your Rattata for my Rattata? That sounds like a stupid trade, but tell me more. Let's go ahead and give him this level 10 Rattata that we caught before. This Rattata that this girl is giving to us looks oddly different. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's get this started. This game, as you probably know, was released in Generation 7, which is also the generation that started bringing out regional variants. You might know where this is going. You trade a regular Cantonian Rattata for an Alolan Rattata. Yep, that's right. You can get Alolan variants in this game. Something that you cannot do normally. Were you surprised? My Rattata is from the Alola region. Some Pokemon have different appearances, and even types depending on where they are born, even if they are the same species, which is really, really cool. So this Rattata that we picked up here, let's go to our party, and check it out. This Rattata hails from the almighty Alola region, the greatest region of all time, in my personal opinion. And right now, it's kind of average at best, but it focuses on attack and special defense, and less than special defense, so it's actually not too bad for a Alola Rattata. I'm personally not going to be using it, but hey, it's there if you want it. Alola Rattatas, I might as well actually go over this one. It is a dark and normal type Pokemon compared to its predecessors, and once evolved, it has completely different stats compared to the Cantonian Raticates. Instead of being a physical sweeper in the end, it actually becomes a bit of a bulky Pokemon with less stats. I think its stat distribution is the same, like stat totals wise, but how its stats are worked out is completely different. Personally, I'm more so on the lines of it being a physical sweeper than just being a bulky Pokemon, especially in this game. Though I will give it credit for being a dark and normal type, considering the fact that it will get access to the same type attack bonus from the many dark type moves that Raticate normally learns. So if it sounds interesting to you, props to you. I just personally won't be going for this Pokemon because, well, there's better Alolan forms than this one. Let's be honest. Have you heard about Bill? Actually, we just heard about him. Everyone calls him a Pokemon fanatic. But with a collection like this, who wouldn't want to brag a little bit? I think people are just jealous. Yeah, I would say so too. Something else that's actually quite important here, actually not quite yet. There are two types of attacking moves, physical moves and special moves. If your Pokemon attack stat is high, teach it physical moves. And if your Pokemon's special attack stat is high, teach its physical moves as well. No, I'm just kidding. Why don't you trade Pokemon with your friends? You could get a lot more variety by trading. The Pokemon you get in trades grow quickly too, which means that Alolan Rattata that we got from that trade will grow quickly. In-game trades are the exact same way, just so you know. This guy! He's the talk of the town, Mr. Lollipop Man! Your Eevee looks very promising. I'm pretty sure that Eevee can learn a marvelous move that I've developed. Do you want me to teach a marvelous move to Eevee? What do you say? You betcha we do! This is what makes Eevee so great on its own. Your partner Eevee particularly. It's because Eevee and Pikachu learns exclusive moves this way that no other Pokemon can learn. And they are amazing moves. Eevee has access to so many of these moves that uses it very well. Pikachu, however, only has access to 4 of these. Bouncy Bubble is a water type move that can actually heal yourself by half of the damage dealt. A very nice water type move to have, so I might as well go ahead and teach that to Eevee for you, just to show off. Just so Taco can actually have some healing aspects to itself. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Tail Whip for it. Because Bouncy Bubble is awesome. And I mean really awesome. Build a marvelous relationship with your Pokemon, okay? But hey, there's other moves you can teach it. We've also got Buzzy Buzz. This is an electric type move that's basically a variant to Thunderbolt that can always paralyze. And Sicily Slide is basically Flamethrower, which is pretty nice. I'm going to teach a Buzzy Buzz for the time being. You can teach these moves to Eevee anytime that you want, and you can replace them anytime that you want as well. So that's very nice. So as you can see, Buzzy Buzz is a 90 power special move that has paralysis chance. Because of the type of gym that the next gym is going to be, this is a very good move to have. I'm sorry, Bob, but I think Eevee's going to have an edge against this gym. Build a marvelous relationship with your Pokemon, okay? And Sicily Slide, as I'll show you guys. I'm not going to teach it, but it's a fire type move. No, I did not mean to do that. Come back. I want to show it. I want to show it off. I want to show off this amazingness that is indeed Sicily Slide. Even though their names are absolutely ridiculous. 90 power, it also leads with the burn. It's basically a physical a physical form of flamethrower, basically. Which is pretty nice to have. I personally am not going to go for this, but if you want to go for it, why not? I see. If you change your mind, please come back. So these are very nice options to have. There are many different forms, many different kiosks in Pokemon centers that this guy can appear in. If you look at your town map, I will show you where they can be found. If you're ever curious, they can be found in Cerulean City, Saffron City, Celadon City, and Fuchsia City. I believe it can also be found in Lavender Town. I'm not too sure, though I could be mistaken that they can't be found in Saffron City. So I think it's right now Celadon City, Fuchsia City, and Lavender Town. That's all that I'm pretty much sure. Oh, and obviously Cerulean City as well. So keep that in mind if you want to teach Eevee some different moves that can give you a better edge. Oh Jesus, from how the music sounded, it sounded like I thought it was going to be raining or something. Let's go ahead and check out all these other different houses and see what they can have. Oh, she's got a bunch of grass-type moves, a Pokemon, and also a Sandshrew. No wonder it feels left out. I'm taking care of injured Pokemon here. Bulbasaur is fully recovered, so I'd like to give this Pokemon to a trainer who's caught a lot of Pokemon I can trust. If you caught at least 30 Pokemon, will you come back and get a Bulbasaur? So you've yet to meet the requirements to acquire this Bulbasaur. However, I don't need to. That's something that I want to mention. There are a lot of rare spawns for some Pokemon to have, i.e. the starters. So if you're having a hard time trying to find these starter Pokemon in the wild, there are NPCs in this game that will give you that Pokemon for free should you have a hard time trying to catch them in the wild. Of course, if you're IV spawning, it's best to find them in the wild and if you have proper lures. Unfortunately, lures cannot be bought in shops. Only skilled trainers can collect gym badges. I see you have at least one. May I tell you some interesting bits about trivia about those badges? Sure. Now then, which one of the 8 badges should I describe? You can get any information about either of these badges, but we're not going to be doing them at all. I am going to give them a bit of a surprise for you guys. I know that seems dumb, and everyone has seen these moves before, but whatever. I'm just going to leave it as it is because, you know, it's best not to spoil those badges should someone has never played these games before. I think that'd be an important thing to do. Heading out over here. We go over here, and there's another house that we saw before. Whoa! Hi! I was not expecting you there, big guy. Jam! Onyxy. Man, I cannot believe you're able to fit an Onyx in your house, dude. That is amazing. I was stopped when I tried to enter a Pokemon with my dear Onyxy. That was utterly unnecessary. My Onyxy is such a good boy that goes into his Pokeball in a tight space even without being asked. Yeah, come on. Just let little Onyxy come on out over here. Also, I gotta say, I love the cries that Onyx carries. It's great. In Generation 6, a lot of old Pokemon that have kind of like computer sounds for their cries got revamped in the Generation 6. And Onyx is one of my favorites. Just going all the time. Hey, check it out, it's Nurse Joy. Not Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny. What a shame, the people here were robbed. Someone even saw the thieves escape, and they say it was none other than Team Rocket. To protect the poor owners of this house from further harm, I won't be letting anyone in. Not even a little Rattata will sneak past me. What about an Alolan Rattata? Okay, probably not. But if you head over to that way, I'm actually going to put Taco up in front because, you know, it's been a while since Taco's had any action, so let's go ahead and do that. We go out here. Yag! Hey Trace, how's it going? Oh, Charlie, you're not going to believe this. Pokemon, Okay, for some odd reason, he was chill enough to actually enter us into a battle for some reason. Well, this is one way to get ourselves into our third fight against Trace, it would seem. Okay. Whoop-ah! Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, you're a great Pokemon to start off with to actually show off some of our new move's powers. Trace's Pidgey here is going to be a level 12 normal flying type with quick attack, sand attack, and gust. So that actually is a little bit more challenging this time around. But we are level 16 and we have access to Buzzy Buzz. So, Pidgey, you just get buzzed off. Damn. Well, that's some real power. So yeah, Eevee can be overpowered at times. But who cares? This is my precious taco and I love my little taco. Hey, Bellsprout is level 16 and wants to learn Sleep Powder. Sure, why not? I'm not using it, but hey, it'd be nice to have. Let's get rid of rap, because rap is stupid. Rap is stupid. I hate rap music. Bellsprout learns Sleep Powder. Who do I get next? Oddish! Now I kinda wish I had Sizzly Slide, but whatever. You know, I think it'd actually be a good idea to switch over to Bob here, because, you know, resistances are always good things to have. He wails. Okay, Oddish is level 12 grass poison type with absorb, acid, and poison powder. This Pokemon won't be doing anything to me at all. I can hit it very well, and it flinched, and Bob is immune to poison, so what's the point? As well as quad resisting grass type moves. And only taking normal damage from, I guess, poison type moves. So I guess, you know, Trace has something against me, but obviously... Did you seriously just use a potion? Okay, fine. Don't you dare use another potion. I did not know that he had potions on in hand, but hey, you learn something every day. Oh, down goes Oddish. And now he just got one measly little Pokemon left. And that's none other than the almighty Pikachu. If you're playing Pikachu version, he'd be have an Eevee. Pikachu here is level 13 electric type with Thunder Shock, Tail Whip, and Double Kick. Not too bad at all. We're just going to go ahead and use Leech Seed here. Hopefully this will actually land. Yes, it did. If you're playing Pikachu version, his Eevee will be a level 13 normal type with Quick Attack, Tail Whip, and Double Kick. So, pretty similar. The only thing that was different is the move types. And that's it. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Headbutt, just because this can be our most powerful move. Ouch. What was that, a feather? Are you done? You're done! I think we can finish this off with a simple Vine Whip attack. Go ahead with the Vine Whip. I'm going to show you my Vine account. That sounds really dumb. Vine Whip. That's what I want to do. You can go ahead and do a quick attack. Well, I guess that is your best move, considering the fact that it resists both Thunder Shock and Double Kick. Pikachu! It says as it goes down. Hey, calm down now. Phew. Okay, I'm a bit calmer now. Okay, good. They don't give as much money as the Team Rocket Grunts did. Deep breaths. Okay, let me try that again. Sorry, it's not like me to lose my cool like that. There's a house up ahead where this famous Pokemon fanatic is supposed to live. I wanted to stop by because I thought maybe I'd get to see some rare Pokemon or something. I don't know what I found. And don't freak out when you hear this. That Pokemon fanatic Bill wasn't there! Instead, there was a Pokemon that talked! Yeesh! This thinking about gives me the creeps! Don't go in there, Charlie! A Pokemon that talks? Now this I definitely have to see. And I guess that's what you were looking at before, eh, Bobby? Aw, Bob's happy. A happy Ivysaur. Bob is happily staring at the swaying flowers. Well, I'd be happy with that too. Anyways, though, now with that being said, I think with that being said, that sounds really redundant. With all that being said and done, I think this would be a good point to end things off here for right now, alright guys? So, with that being said, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, we are going to be actually heading up north onto Route 24, and also the famed Nugget Bridge, to not only have some Pokemon battles, but also check out some Pokemon, and more importantly, see what this fanatic Bill is all about, even though it sounds like he's not there. Instead, it's just a mystical, talking Pokemon. He says it's scary, but man, I would love to see that come into action. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all here next time for more Let's Go Eevee. Bye!